training program. Today, we invited Mr. Ari Hazelman. He has visual challenge. He boldly joined the Duskin Leadership Training Program. The program was designed to provide foreign youth with physical challenges, opportunities to stay in Japan for 10 months, and to develop their capacity as future leaders of their countries. Mr. Ari Hazelman successfully accomplished the training program and as a result acquired a high level of Japanese proficiency in a short period of time. We asked Mr. Ari to propose a toast as a role model of youth who boldly learned Japanese language and enjoyed various experiences in Japan without any flinching to various challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome to the podium Dafioma Asomua de Malama Ari Hazelman for his first proposal.
Terasawa様、大使館の職員の皆様、参加者の皆様、こんばんは。まず私は大使様に日本語で少し感謝の言葉を話したいと思います。その後、英語で乾杯のご挨拶をします。では始めたいと思います。寺沢様、こんばんは。私は去年日本から帰国しました。それから大使様のおかげでいろいろなめっちゃ良い啓発の経験ができました。サモアの国立大学の説明会の経験、そしてJICAキャリアデーなどの経験は本当に良かったと思います。私はこれからサモアでもっともっと頑張ります。そしてサモアでたくさんの日本人の、友達を作ってたくさんのネットワーキングして日本の良いことを発信します。良い旅を過ごしください。よろしくお願いいたします。それでは英語ですね。It gives me great honor to stand before you all this lovely evening to propose a toast to the friendship between Samoa and Japan. However, before I do so, at the request of His Excellency, I would just like to briefly touch on my experiences in Japan to try to illustrate to you the strong friendships that we had. I attended the Duskin Leadership Program from 2019 to 2020 for persons with disabilities, and I was the first Samoan to do so. When I arrived in Japan, I had only 3 months to learn the Japanese language as well as the Japanese Braille, which is different from the Braille that is used all over the world that other people who are blind in English-speaking countries use. It was quite a challenge. However, I found that once I understood the Japanese language, I understood the ideas of why Japanese people do what they do, how they think. I do not pretend to be an expert, but I find that in some words and expressions that are used in the Japanese language really conveys to me how they feel and they think. I also found that there are many similarities between the Japanese culture and our Samoan culture. One being that the Japanese people always make their family important. They also have in language a separate language when you speak with a friend or everyday speech, and a very, very, very extremely polite language when there is formal gatherings. I also found, to my joy, that meeting some of the Samoan people who have gone there and intermarried with Japanese women, that most of their children cannot speak English or even Samoan. So I was lucky enough to be able to communicate to them in Japanese and tell them more about the country of their parents, Samoa. Apart from the very accessible infrastructure, as well as the lovely and amazing food and the people, I think that today's gathering and the work that Ambassador Terasawa has been doing for the last 2 years are best expressed in 2 Japanese phrases. Kizuna, which means the strong and warm bond that we in Samoa and Japan have to this day, as well as kokusai kyoroku, which means international cooperation. This word means that you do not only learn from Japan, but Japan also learns from you. And therefore, I would like you all to raise your glasses. I will count to 3 in Japanese, and then everyone will say the word kampai. Kampai means cheers. So the first toast, the Honorable Prime Minister, we all said manuia. The second toast, we will give our whānau to the ambassador, and we will all say kampai to our long and lasting Kizuna friendship. Ichi, ni, san, kampai! どうもありがとうございました。